That's probably 17.
To drive is 18.
Okay, driving is 16. Yeah. Driving 16, which how many of you are 15 right now? Or are going to be 15 this year? So it means you're driving next year. Oh my gosh. Pray for my safety every night. Okay, so this is really going to pertain to you when we talk about this, because in a minute we're going to talk about BAC, which is blood alcohol content. But your legal drinking age is 21 because why? 16, you can drive, so you're a little more mature than you are now. Some people still are a little immature, but you can hopefully make good decisions while driving. Otherwise, maybe you'd be driving at 12. Because you already have legs, you already have arms, you already have eyes. Okay? So it's just you're a little more mature about making decisions. So then to buy tobacco products is age 18, right? So maybe you're a little smarter and like, okay, maybe I'm 18, I'm not going to purchase them. But why is it 21 for alcohol? Because I always hear this, well, if my son's in the Army and he's 18, I think he deserves a beer when he gets back. Yada, 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 deaky, deaky, doo. What were we going to say? Why is 21? You can take a guess. It's okay if you are wrong. Yeah.
Maybe more experience get driving since it makes 21.
Okay, so you're even a little more mature. You've gone through different things. You've been driving. You're out of high school, so maybe you're not around so much peer pressure. Haley, what else? Because you're more of an adult, meaning
I don't know, everybody says you're legal and adult.
you're legal and adult. Because you're legal at 18, but your body, although your mind seems mature, it's even more mature at 21. But also, your body is still developing. Okay, so if you've heard people who are 16 and pregnant, their bodies aren't fully mature yet. Okay, so if I were to show you what a woman's uterus looks like at 16 and what it looks like at 24, you'd be like, wow, that's really different. Okay, this is not mature. But your brain, same thing, your brain is affected by alcohol. Okay, so that's where Chris 21 comes in. Because from the years 20 to 25, your brain is still maturing. Your frontal lobe, which is up here, holds lots of memories and coordination, self-control, decision-making. That can be affected by alcohol. So if you are drinking and you're under the age of 21, it can be really harmful to your health because it can be damaging your brain. Legal limit for operating a vehicle. Chris already said it's 0.08 for 21 and over. 20 and younger is 0.02. That's kind of confusing. Why would it be 0.02 and not 0.0? Do you have any ideas? Why is it 0.2 the legal limit for someone that's under 20? Why is it 0.0? Right. But why should you have any alcohol? Because legally 21.
Because maybe it's like as a doctor, because as a doctor, maybe like you're not old enough as a doctor to get like the drugs like 21 and then 21 around. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Because they kind of like think when they're drinking, the parent would give them a little bit of alcohol.
Okay, so maybe that's the.
Yeah.
But the police officer that pulls them over isn't gonna hold them liable to that. You gotta sit. You're under 21. You're breaking the law. I'm not gonna take you to jail. Okay. 0.02. Reason why? I'm driving. Chris pulls me over. Whoop whoop. And Officer Chris is like, "Hey, Miss Witt, I'm gonna go ahead and test you, there's a certain testimony, you're gonna blow through the straw, and I'm gonna see if you're drunk or not, so I'm like, okay, whatever. So I blow through the straw, and it says 0.02, and he looks at me, Chris is like, okay. I'm like, oh, I just had some cough syrup. I just had some cough syrup because, see, I've got a cold here, and yeah, I had cough syrup. So then Officer Chris would be like, okay, carry on about your business. I'm like, okay, see you later. Alright, cough syrup, NyQuil, they have very, very small contents of alcohol in them. So more than likely, it's not going to come up as 0.02. It might be 0.01. Okay, but they give you just that itty bitty space if you have something in there. Okay, because that can happen. But we'll talk about myths and stuff about people doing the breathalyzer test, because everybody's heard, well, if you eat right before you do it, or if you do this, you do that, then you'll still pass the test, which isn't necessarily true. Yeah.
The fun fact,
What is it? Read it out.
I don't want to accept you if you go a .30, they require hospitalization. Is that because, well, if you go to a hospital, will they still take you out of jail for being hospitalized?
Well, what happens is, like, Chris, you broke a crumb. And this Chris is coming to arrest you, whatever. Well, you're highly intoxicated, okay? So you've blown like a 3.5. But you've done shot and killed Jimmy over here, so you need to go to jail, right? What they'll do, they'll take you to the hospital and probably pump your stomach, because all that alcohol is way too harmful for you if you're not already vomiting. Pump your stomach, and then what they'll do is they'll have Officer Chris stay with you in the hospital, then once your level's down, then they'll take you to jail.
But what if?
Hold on 1 second. Wait. He is. Thanks.
And it,
Alright, so you have to go to the hospital first, so they'll take you to university. You'll be hospitalized for however long, if the officer has to sit with you for 2 hours, 3 hours, and then they take your happy camper butt to jail.
What if you did kill Jimmy?
If you didn't kill Jimmy,
Would they just keep you in the hospital?
they'll keep you there until your level's below that, and they'll take you to jail. Because jail doesn't want to clean up your vomit, and they don't have the equipment there if you're sick. So they're still treating you like a human being, even though you may have killed someone, or punched a dog in the face, or whatever you did to deserve to be in jail. They'll still treat you like a human being. Alright, a PDT is a portable breathalyzer test. Make sure you're looking at your notes, because I know you need some of this stuff on here. This is what it looks like. That it's going to lower your alcohol content. No, doesn't work. If you blow cigarette smoke into it, it actually fries it, because it's not supposed to go in there. So now that's a felony charge, because this piece of equipment is over $500. So it's just something else to add to your list that you're already drunk. Eating food right before doesn't have any change or effect in this portable breathalyzer test. Yeah.
Did your husband ever have his broken?
No, he's not had broken, but he's given the test before. Alright, what's in a drink? So, I've heard people say before, I've only had one beer, or I've only been drinking beer, because they think that beer is better than just drinking liquor like vodka or rum or pina coladas or whatever else, okay? I've only had 6 beers in the past, I don't know, 2 hours. So this is what's considered a drink. 12 ounces of beer, 5 ounces of wine, or 1.5 ounces of liquor. So who can look at these and kind of just tell me the difference between them? Haley? I don't know. Kayla?
The end one is like skinny at the end and it goes up.
Yeah, so it's different shapes, different ounces. What else, Chris?
The beer has higher ounces and have more alcohol.
Okay, so it looks like there's more alcohol in the actual cup. Kevin?
Wine in a mixed drink is a lot stronger than beer
Why do you say that?
because for it to be considered a drink, wine is considered a drink less than a beer.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
The mixed drink has more alcohol because it basically has 4% alcohol, and beer usually has like a 6%.
Okay, so it depends on the percentage, yes, it depends on the percentage of alcohol that's actually in the drink.
It may look like looks tiny, but it's actually a lot stronger than
Yeah.
the other.
So if I said, well, I only had, 3 of these, it's not like I had 3 of those, which really I'd be in probably a lot more trouble if I had 3 of these, because there's a lot more actual alcohol, there's a higher percentage. Okay, so that's what's considered a drink when you look at it for, you're looking at like a shot. Have you ever heard of shot, that song? Shots, or wine, or beer. Okay. Who remembers some short-term effects from tobacco? Someone else. Guys, raise your hands. You know these things. You can participate. Austin. Bad breath. What else, Eric? Yellowing teeth is more long-term, but yeah. Kim, Miss Witt? I do. I can, thanks. Kevin? Hi. I thought you were giving an answer.
Huh?
I thought you were giving an answer. You want to give one before you go?
Coffee.
Coughing. There's one more that's really important.
Coffee's a short-term effect.
They said that. It's up there.
Just said that?
It's hard to keep it.
With tobacco.
Oh, no.
Tobacco. Is it something that does your heart?
Wait a minute, coffee's a short-term effect?
Coffee is a short-term effect of tobacco. What was something that does, okay, your heart, tobacco products, yeah, speeds it up. So, now we have alcohol, which is a blank, because tobacco is a stimulant, so this is a depressant. So you're slowing things down. Look at all of the short-term effects. Slurred speech. So, I've had 3 shots, and I'm like, we did, girl. Hey, we did. Alright, drowsiness. It seems like I'm hyper at first, but then I'm like, oh, I could just lay down here and take a nap. I'm pretty relaxed right now. Okay? Headache. This is where your body's noticing, this should not be in here. This amount should not be in here. I've got a headache. Okay? Because it dehydrates you. You need water. You need water to your brain. Alcohol makes everything kind of dry up. Vomiting. So I had red wine, now I'm having a pina colada, now I'm having some beer. Yuck. So now I'm going to puke. It's a bad combination. Diarrhea. It messes with your bowels. Impaired judgment. What does impaired judgment mean? John? You can't tell the difference between right and wrong. Give me an example situation. You can use me if you want to. It's okay.